Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to our Srimad Bhagavatam Stutis series. Today's shloka is shloka number 25 of Vritrasura's Stuti from chapter 11, canto 6. Nakaprishtham na cha parameshtyam
Nanakaprishtham na cha parameshtyam
na sarvabhaumam narasadhipatyam
na sarvabhaumam narasadhipatyam
na yoga siddhira punarbhavam va
na yoga siddhira punarbhavam va
samanjasatva virahaya kangshe.
samanjasatva virahaya kangshe.
Word for word meaning. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Na, not Nakaprishtham,
Nakaprishtham,
the heavenly planets or Dhruvaloka.
the heavenly planets or Dhruvaloka,
Na,
nor
cha, also. Parameshtyam,
Parameshtyam,
the planet on which Lord Brahma resides.
the planet on which Lord Brahma resides.
Na,
Nor
Sarvabhaumam,
Sarvabhaumam,
sovereignty of the whole earthly planetary system.
sovereignty of the whole earthly planetary system.
Na,
Nor
Rasa Adhipatyam,
Rasa Adhipatyam,
sovereignty of the lower planetary systems.
sovereignty of the lower planetary systems.
Na,
Nor
Yoga Siddhi,
Yoga Siddhihi,
8 kinds of mystic power.
8 kinds of mystic power.
Anima, Laghima, Mahima, etc.
Anima, Laghima, Mahima, etc.
Apunah Bhavam,
Apunah Bhavam,
liberation from rebirth in a material body.
liberation from rebirth in a material body.
Va,
Or
Samanjasa,
Samanjasa,
O source of all opportunities.
O source of all opportunities.
Twa, you. Virahaya, being separated from. Kangshe, I desire. Translation, O my Lord, source of all opportunities, I do not desire to enjoy in Dhruvaloka, the heavenly planets, or the planet where Lord Brahma resides. Nor do I want to be the supreme ruler of all the earthly planets,
Nor do I want to be the supreme ruler of all the earthly planets
or the lower planetary systems.
or the lower planetary systems.
I do not desire to be master of the powers of mystic yoga.
I do not desire to be master of the powers of mystic yoga.
Nor do I want liberation if I have to give up your lotus feet. Reading from Srila Prabhupada's purport. A pure devotee never desires to gain material opportunities by rendering transcendental loving service to the Lord. A pure devotee desires only to engage in loving service to the Lord in the constant association of the Lord and his eternal associates, as stated in the previous verse, Dasanu Daso Bhavita Asmi. As confirmed by Narottam Das Thakur, Tandera Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanevasa Janame Janame Hai Ei Abhilasha. To serve the Lord and the servants of his servants in the association of devotees is the only objective of a pure, unalloyed devotee. So Prabhupada is repeating the theme of being in the association of devotees and having only the desire not to be an exalted devotee oneself, but to be in the company of other exalted devotees. So Vritrasura, what is happening in this context, to continue from what we were discussing yesterday? Vritrasura, although he was on the side of the demons fighting the Devatas, here he was on the verge of being killed. He encourages Indra to kill him. Being a pure devotee himself, like Bhishma Dev, he has fixed his mind on the Lord and he is humbly praying in these 4 shlokas that comprise of the stuti that we are discussing. He says, I don't want anything that means separation from you. So Vritrasura is saying, I'm ready for death. So this shloka that we currently are reading, the 25th shloka, is very similar to what the Nagapatnis also offered to the Lord as their husband Kaliya is being subdued. So here Vritrasura is saying, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. I don't want any of these benedictions if it means separation from you. Just see, Lord Vishnu has come on the side of the Devatas here in this battle. So Vritrasura is standing in opposition to the Lord because the Lord has come to protect the Devatas. Yeah. So he is taking advantage of this opportunity by praying to the Lord, saying, this is my mood. I don't have any more material desires. I just want to be at your lotus feet. You know. So he's telling Indra, go ahead, release your weapon, kill me. If you kill me, both of us will benefit, he says. I will benefit because there's nothing in my mind other than the lotus feet of the Lord. And in this way, I will go back to the spiritual world. You will benefit because you will win. You will come back to your position. And since the Lord is on your side, there is nothing but all auspiciousness and wealth that is coming your way. So he says, this weapon that you're going to use to kill me is invested with the power and energy of Lord Vishnu. It is invested with the strength of Daditi's austerities. The Lord has instructed you to kill me. So I have no doubt I will be killed by you. Lord Vishnu has sided with you. Therefore, don't doubt that victory, opulence, and all good qualities, hey Indra, they are all assured to you. But at the same time, the force of the thunderbolt that you are going to release, I will be freed from my material bondage. I will give up my body. I will give up all of these world of material desires. And Vritrasura says in the 21st shloka, fixing my mind upon the lotus feet of Lord Sankarshana, I shall attain the destination of such great sages as Narada Muni, just as Lord Sankarshana has said. In the 22nd shloka, he says that anybody who is fully surrendered to the lotus feet of the Lord, and they're always thinking of the lotus feet of the Lord automatically recognizes them as his personal assistants or servants. And the Lord does not give this benediction to any of the residents of the upper, middle, or lower planetary systems. And there's a very telling statement that Vritrasura makes in Shloka 22. He says, when one possesses material opulence in any of these 3 divisions of the universe, whichever upper, middle, lower planetary system, automatically his possessions will naturally, he says, increase his enmity, his anxiety, his mental agitation, his pride, and his belligerence. So we take a great deal of stress upon ourselves and a lot of hard work just to increase our material possessions and maintain our material possessions. And Vritrasura, such a person, suffers great unhappiness when he loses sports that when he was traveling by train, in one of the train stations, he saw a very, very poor person, very shabbily dressed, unkempt. He was clinging to. What was that small bundle that he was clinging to? One burnt up piece of firewood and some trash from the dustbin. The poorest of the poor get attached to their possessions, and they think without it, they cannot survive. Such is the power of Maya. Once one of Prabhupada's disciples asked Prabhupada, how can my Prabhupada pray to Krishna to save you? You have to pray intensely, my dear Lord, please protect me from your powerful Shakti potency, Maya. So there is no other alternative. Then in the 23rd shloka, the one right before the stuti begins, where he glorifies the Lord, he says the Lord forbids his devotees to endeavor uselessly for dharma, artha, kama. And so he's telling Indra, just see how kind the Lord is. He's telling us not to spend undue amount of time on these three things, because they will only subject him to more suffering. If you look at this shloka, everybody has this desire, but here Vritrasura is saying, I don't want, I don't want, I don't want. Everybody is praying to go to the heavenly planets. Everybody is praying to occupy a high position. If not in this Bhuloka and Swargaloka. Everybody has so much of these desires. But I don't want any of this. So, any possessions that we have will naturally increase our anxiety. It will agitate our mind. Prabhupada said, if the hand is cut off from the body, will the entire body be happy? No, it will not, because it will miss that hand. So if that part has to be happy, it has to be connected with the whole. So we, as part and parcels of the Supreme Lord Krishna, can only be happy if we are connected to Krishna. So material desires are like that mirage in the desert, where you see water when water really doesn't exist. And so the animal sees this water body, it is really thirsty, and it's going towards that water body, except when it reaches there, it has moved further away. And it reaches there and it has moved further away. It always seems beyond reach. This is material desires for the Jivatmas. You keep thinking, if I go there, I will be happy. If I get that, I will be happy. If only I get this, I will be happy. But you don't understand, the goalpost keeps moving. Something else and something else and something else. And so like this, you will never be happy. As a matter of fact, you are only going to make your situation worse. So how hard we are endeavoring for paltry things. The Bhagavatam second canto, the third chapter, 10th shloka goes as follows. Sakama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradi. Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. And what the shloka means is that, you have to be without desires. Without desires means without material desires, because Prabhupada says, no human being can be desireless. The only genuine desire is to love and serve Krishna and love and serve his devotees and become their servants. So here, this particular shloka is saying, even if you have material desires, you worship Krishna. If you don't have any desires, worship Krishna. If you desire moksha, worship Krishna. So any which way you look at it, you should worship Krishna. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is this nice shloka which we've talked about many times in the 19th chapter of the Madhya Leela, the 149th shloka says, Krishna Bhakta Nishkama Ataiva Shanta Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakali Ashanta, which means this shloka is defining Ashanta as anybody who wants to enjoy themselves, which is Bhukti, anybody who desires liberation, which is Mukti, anybody who desires the Ashta Siddhis, which is also a material desires. So all of these are categorized as kamis. Bhukti, Mukti, Siddhi, Kami, Sakali, Ashanta. All of them, all three of them fall under the category of material desires. And therefore the first line says, Krishna Bhakta Nishkama Ataeva Shanta. Only a Krishna devotee is desireless, Nishkama. And because their only desire is to serve Krishna, they are Shanta, peaceful. Very simple shloka to understand. You can only be peaceful and happy if you are a devotee of the Lord. There is one more nice shloka in the Bhagavatam. If you go to the first canto, the 8th chapter, 26th shloka, Janmaishvarya Shruta Shribhihi Edhamana Madafpuman Naivar Hartya Bhidha Tumbai Tvam Akinchana Gocharam. Akinchana Gocharam means someone who's really exhausted after chasing material things. When you're really exhausted and frustrated with everything that is going on in your life, then you will approach Krishna. Actually, you will easily approach Krishna, this shloka says, because you're exhausted. Therefore, anybody who's pursuing anything material, like they want great opulence or they want great education, they want bodily beauty, the shloka says they will not have any sincerity even if they approach you. Because their ulterior motive is to get whatever it is that they desire. But one who is just frustrated materially, for them, it is easy to approach the Lord because they have no other recourse. That's why the Lord says, Sarva Dharmam Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. So only when you're exhausted like this, you will think of Krishna and you will say, my dear Lord, I surrender to you. So the only means by which we can make progress is if we learn to serve pure devotees. Because when you go to a pure devotee, they don't have any material possessions. The only thing they possess is love for Krishna. So that's the only thing they can give you. That is why Guru becomes so important in our life. Because it is the pure devotee that can give you love for Krishna. They don't have any other possession other than Krishna. They have bound Krishna with their love and they can partake of that love with you so that you also get that opportunity to serve the Lord. So in this particular shloka, Vritrasura is saying, I don't care for anything. If it means I can't grab hold of your lotus feet, and if it means I cannot be with you, if it means I'm separated from you, I reject everything. I reject everything material so that I can be at your lotus feet. It doesn't matter how much power and notoriety and fame I get. None of those things matter to me if I have to give up the shelter of your lotus feet. Such a beautiful prayer. Emphatically stating that nothing else is important to me but your lotus feet. Of course, in the previous shloka, Vritrasura has said, what is the use of life if I don't get an opportunity to take the association and serve the servants of the servants of the servants of the servants of the Lord? In continuation of that, when you're taking shelter of pure devotees, automatically you are also attached to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.